I've been waiting. Sunshine, while you playing with my head on the time. You go way out of line.
Hey, it's your girl Serena. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of every time I upload a video. Thank you. So today I'm bringing you a update on the 3 men who were convicted, found guilty of killing Ahmaud Arbery. This week, right now, you're gonna get this video on Wednesday. The sentencing hearing for these men is Friday, which will be January 7th. And then, after their sentence for this, they face new charges in a federal court. Federal charges. Excuse me. The pre-trial for that is January 31st. And then the actual federal trial start February 7th. So, in the federal charges they are facing is they're facing federal hate crime and attempted kidnapping charges. So that's what they're facing now. So one of the McMichael lawyers tried to get the trial moved from Brunswick, Georgia, which is where they're from, and that is also where they were convicted. And excuse me for a second because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Brunswick, Georgia. So that was denied. They're not going to move it. However, the judge did open up the area to over 43 different counties in Georgia for the jury pool. So they will have a bigger jury pool, and maybe this time they will get some of what Mr. Bryan's attorney said, some bubbas in them on the jury. But anywho, another difference that's so far going to be in this trial, the judge will be doing the questioning of the jury instead of the lawyers, which I think is way better because I did not like the way the lawyers were questioning the jury for this trial. I also hope that we see more African Americans on this jury than we did the last jury, and I'm hoping that they are not able to that it's enough where they can't dismiss all of them like they did in the state case, even though they still got convicted. So let me throw that in there. Even though they dismissed all the black jurors except one on that jury, they still got convicted. So yeah. Speaking of which, I do want to sidebar for a second, and I'm going to get back to the updated information. I want to say, especially after just watching this Kim Potter trial, I think there is a serious change happening in America when it comes to the thoughts and feelings of African American people. I want to say that myself personally feel we have way more alliances and people of other races that has our back and feel we definitely need to be treated better in this country than we have been and are being treated and discriminated on in this world. So I will like to say that I think people should take that in considerations when they thinking because they have an all-white jury, that mean that the person is going to get away with it. I think that we should not, we may not have to necessarily feel that way these days no more. But of course, we shall see as the progress continue on. But I just want to say, I think that it has shown a lot, even with the protesting. It was so many of them out there protesting with us. I had never seen that before this year. I mean, we protest all the time, but to see how many other races walked with us, they came out in overwhelming numbers. Let's be real. So, anyway, back to the story at hand. Yeah, so the judge denied their request to move to a different state, city, wherever they were trying to move to. They also opened up the jury pool for 43 counties so they can try to have more people and weed out, people. They have a 14-page questionnaire that the people will be filling out, and some questions that the judge did not agree with, she reworded it herself. So, and again, like I said before I went to the sidebar, the judge will be questioning the possible jury people, this instance, instead of the lawyers themselves. Also, we will be seeing more videos that never came out in the state trial. Well, I'm sure we probably will see it once it's released in the federal court, and then they can show it, because there will be no cameras in the federal court. So we will have to literally go off of what is being reported happening in the courtroom each day. But apparently there is more videos that we did not get to see, and a lot of the things that were banned from the state case will now come out in the federal case, such as the phone text messages between the three people, phone calls. You have the jail phone calls, you have the text messages, and they said some videos that had never been seen before. So all of that. Oh, and their social media postings. Some of those would be discussed during the trial, because apparently they showed racism for all three men, which I'm not shocked about at all, because I remember when they tried to get bail and they had the court hearing for that, and the prosecution brung up and had one of Travis's best friends came into the court to vouch for him, and he admitted how they were calling black people coons, although he tried to say he was talking about a raccoon with a little cocky smile on his face, like, we don't know what a coon is. What you mean by coon when you say coon? We know what coon means. It's been the same meaning, but we gonna calm down. You get my drift. Anywho, so I ain't shocked. They also played some of them jail phone calls on court TV. So we also, if you've seen them, heard things that was being said then. Now, I am very interested to see what they have on William Bryan, because I hadn't heard about none of his postings, phone calls, or text messages. So, but how can you not believe he don't got some when he literally saw a black man running down the street with a truck of white men chasing him and decided to join in chasing him, not knowing the white man chasing him or him that's running. So yeah, we already know where his mind at too. Anywho, that all is coming up for the Ahmaud Arbery trial. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on that, because now they will be facing the federal count. Now, I'm not sure if Mr. Bryan's, I'm not sure if he's being Okay, so yeah, Mr. Bryan is definitely, I knew that both McMichaels are definitely charged, but I wasn't sure if Bryan was, and he is. So all three men will definitely be facing this federal court. And I'm assuming they're all being tried at the same time in federal court like they was in state. But we shall see. I'm not 100% sure, but I will find out and let you guys know. Whether it's in a little message on the side here, or maybe I'll post a short video letting you know. I don't know, but I'm gonna let you know. But I believe that they all three will be tried together again like they was in the state court. Just like they did the crime together. So yeah. On a side note of my personal feelings, I would like to say I have never, let me first start out by saying I'm a huge believer that thou shalt not judge, just like it tells you in the Bible. We are all human, we are all imperfect, we are all sinners. There's no such thing as a non-sinning human on this earth. That does not exist. You're sinning in some type of way. So let me start out by saying I try my hardest not to judge or pass judgment on people. I am not a person that totally believe in just locking somebody up and throwing away the key. And I definitely do not like the death penalty because, honey, that's beyond judging. You're doing something that God clearly tells you you're not allowed to do. And that's thou shalt not kill. And no matter how you look at it, you strap somebody to something and kill them, you're killing them. That's killing. Anywho, with that being said, I have had to do some serious praying when it comes to this trial because, number one, having a son myself, I deeply felt this mother's pain. Deepishly. But the video was just so bad to watch that boy literally fighting for his life. This touched me in a way that I have not really had a lot of trials touch me. I have to admit, I was beyond happy to see them found guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I had to pray for some forgiveness on the thoughts that came after they was found guilty of what I was hoping would happen to them in jail. I had to pray forgiveness for that because I think it was just so disturbing. You know, these type of things happen in the world. I'm not, got some Pollyanna glasses on where I don't notice. But to actually see it on video and know for a fact that this modern day lynching happened was extremely difficult emotionally for me. I don't know about y'all out there, but my God. My God. I am happy to see them go on trial for a hate crime because this can't be described anything else outside of a hate crime. I do not know if the state could have done that. I don't know if it's a such thing as a state charge for hate crime because I didn't understand why I was not there, but maybe not. That's something I would have to look into. And Lord knows I love learning something new every day. So that will go on my list of something else to research and learn. But I am happy to see the federal court charging them with a hate crime. I will say that. I just wish we could be in there to see the federal trial unfold. But I will be keeping close monitoring of what comes out, being reported out of what's happening each day in that federal trial. And of course, I will keep you guys updated as well. And I will be giving you some updates of some other trials I will be watching coming up and letting you know about those also as they're coming. Because we have a few of them that will be starting. I know for a fact one will be starting this Friday, also the day they are sentenced, which will be the movie theater shooting. A retired ex-police officer was at the movies, got upset that a young man with his wife in front of him was on his cell phone. The movie had not started yet. The previews were not even running yet. And he, had words with the man. Then he went and told, went back to the concession stand to tell the manager on him. He came back. The man was off of his phone at this point. And by the way, the man was on his phone checking on his daughters before the movie started. Anywho, instead of the older man leaving it alone, he continues messing, taunting the younger man, saying, well, I see you're off your phone now. Now I see you want to listen after I done told on you, going back and forth. Anyway, the young guy got mad, threw his popcorn at him. He shot him. Put a gun out of his pocket and shot and killed him. He tried to claim a stand your ground defense. The judge said that did not apply to him in this case. So his court date starts on Friday the 7th also. So I will be watching that story to see how that one go. It's so sad this woman had to watch her husband get shot and die. And they have 2 little girls. And now he's dead. Over nothing. Because that's what it is. Over nothing. These states that have these stand your ground laws, they need to find a way to tighten that up. Because it seems to me people are just shooting people and then saying, I'm standing my ground. And this is crazy. But I also blame these on the people that prosecuted the Trayvon Martin trial. Because see, if that a-hole hadn't got away with what he did, we probably wouldn't have all these other stand your ground shootings that's going on after. Because see, they all felt they're all going to get away with it like he did. But as far as I'm concerned, the only reason he got away with it is because the prosecutor didn't even really prosecute. He brought it to the court to shut people up, but he didn't prosecute it. And then you know what I mean? If you go ahead and watch the trial, and you can watch the trial, and all you gotta do is pull it up on Google, and it'll take you to the links, and you can watch the whole trial like you was there. And honey, you will see that prosecutor did not prosecute that trial. He did not. He did not. He did not. He did not. Anywho, so that is definitely one of the ones coming up, and then I will later on tell to you about the other ones that's coming up. So, if you made it to the end of my video, thank you. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell of making yourself aware every time I upload a video. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah.
I swear I give you my tomorrow.